So one of the positives tonight was a lot better for you guys. Physicality was there. A couple of goals that must have been nice to kick off the game well tonight.
Absolutely. I mean, we kind of got away from our game in the second period, and we let it slip a little bit. In the third period, we came out firing, came out physical. A couple shots away, or a shot away, but it was definitely a way better effort in the third.
New guys chipping in tonight. Ebrahim, his first goal. Pierce and Cabas with their first points. Seems like every time a guy comes in.
Absolutely. I mean, Ebrahim's been playing so well over the last couple of days, and he's so fast. He's been using his speed, and he finally got rewarded with a goal tonight. And as well with Pierce. I mean, he came in maybe 2 days ago, and he's quick. He's evasive on the blue. He's been doing a hell of a job back there so far. So glad to see.
Even with no Skio tonight, you guys have no problem sticking up for your teammates.
Absolutely. I mean, that's one thing. No matter what, we're going to stick up for our guys. If we don't like something, then we have to respond, because we're not going to get pushed around. And if you get pushed around, you're kind of a loser. So we have no choice but to stick up for each other.
Tell me, what are the main adjustments you've made going from college to pro? What are the main differences? How have you made those adjustments?
Absolutely. I think structure is like the big thing, and little details like board plays and stuff on the walls, using your feet. I feel like it's different. You're playing against guys who are older, stronger, so you kind of have to be vigilant of who's coming down the wall. And I think just being aware and finding different ways to contribute. Not every night you're going to be on the score sheet, but you gotta bring something every night, right? So
tell me personally, for you, as this season comes to draws to an end, what's your kind of outlook? How is it different now, looking forward to next year, than it was maybe at the end of your last college year, knowing you're going back to college this time?
Right.
You're going to be a pro next fall, hopefully.
Yeah.
So what's your kind of just your outlook? How is it different from what it was?
Obviously, every guy that's coming in here, we're all fighting for spots, and obviously I want to come back next year, and it's different in college. You're not expected to come back, but there's a very good chance you're going to come back. And here, things are changing all the time. As you see, we have so many new guys, and you just want to make your impression, so that you can come back next year and compete for this team.
First pro goal tonight, despite the loss, that's got to feel nice.
Yeah. Obviously, not the result we wanted, but overall, awesome play by Lovey. Made a really good play to me, and just lucky enough to get it on net and went through.
First periods this year have been a struggle for Adirondack. The first period, lots of action. 2 fights, 5 goals. You guys are up 3-2. What's kind of the message when you guys are going into the locker room after that first period?
Yeah, obviously, like I said, we got a lot of fights, and we had a good start. But like I said, we just got to play fast and be physical, heavy on pucks, and we have a great fan base here, a lot of passion for the fans. So we can try our best to make them happy and just work hard.
What's your response? Even though where the team is right now, just to see the fans still coming out and supporting you guys.
Yeah, like I said, I came from college here, and then I was fortunate enough to play at a nice arena, and I got a lot of fans, but nothing compares to this here. Just the passion and love from the fans. I've never experienced before in my life. I've been playing hockey for 20 years, and every time I step on the ice, it gives me that extra motivation to keep going, having these fans out.
Younger lineup tonight. Pierce with his first point, Busby his first goal, Cabars with his first point. It's like everybody who comes in here, right? They're getting on the scoreboard right away.
Yeah, I just think Pete's done an awesome job just bringing guys in and giving them a chance. Obviously, hockey's so competitive, so not everyone doesn't maybe get their chance in college. But Pete's done an awesome job giving everyone a fair shot, and I love playing for him. And he really cares about his players and wants them to get better.
Do you kind of take these last couple of games as an audition for next season?
Yeah, like I said, I got to try to build my resume a bit. I love playing Adirondack. It's a great place to play. I love the coaches here. Hopefully I can be here again next year. But that's kind of up to the coaches, and just going to try my best to play to my best of my abilities.
Obviously a close game tonight. You guys are playing a tough team for Worcester, who's fighting for that fourth and final playoff spot in the north. But what's the mindset of the team kind of here with 5 games left?
I think we just got to keep stay to our identity. We're very blessed to have a lot of speed on our team. Everyone can skate really well, and I think we can outskate teams. Just having that mindset of just like sticking to our guns, not changing anything just because we were down and we lost by 1 goal. I think we'll be fine for the weekend. We're just gonna keep playing hard and play fast.
How much does it hurt not having a guy like O'Neill and Skio in the lineup, especially a guy like Skio on a night like tonight?
Yeah, like obviously, so I got an opportunity to play with them my first game, and it's just the way they see the game. They make it really easy for other players to play. They're just, like I said, unreal players. It is really hard, not having them in the lineup, but it's for like those young guys to like step up and try to fill their spots a little bit while they're out.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, no.
Good, thanks. How are you?
So first pro goal tonight, despite the loss, that's got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not the result we wanted, but it was nice to get that first one out of the way.
The first period's been a struggle for you guys this year. First period, a lot going on, a couple fights. You guys are up 3-2. What was kind of the feeling going to the locker room after the first?
Yeah, I mean, a couple big guys stepping up and, protecting our guys, which really got us going. And then for us, it was just, mentally regroup, get back into the game and just settle down. And, obviously it got away from us a little bit.
Pete was talking about earlier, a very young lineup tonight. No O'Neill, no Skio. But the two new guys, had no problem kicking in. You could pick up your first goal. Ebrahim gets his first pro goal. But it's nice to see everybody, all the new guys hopping in and getting on the score sheet right away.
No, for sure. I think Pete said it best to start the game. He said we got a lot of young, fresh legs here, so I think everyone's excited and everyone's just trying to do their part.
So tell me, when you're part of a college program, your season comes to an end. You pretty much know where you're going to be headed next fall. This is a whole new experience for you. What's your mindset like now compared to previous years you're in college as you look forward to next year?
Yeah, I mean, in college you get a long summer off and you're training and skating a lot. So this is definitely a little bit different. It's just been a great opportunity, and I'm just really thankful to have this opportunity.
Penalty kill for this team's been great the last couple games. Killed all your penalties against the Indy series tonight. Worcester can't score on the power play. Got to take that as a positive out of tonight.
Yeah, I mean, our PK's been great. Goaltending's been awesome for us the last few games. And the boys have just been, putting the body on the line, blocking shots, and just digging in. So it's been great. That's been a highlight for us for sure.
You kind of take this as kind of like a little, training for a little audition for next year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think for me, I just came in with the mindset just to soak up as much as I can, and the short little time that I get up here right now, and hopefully carry as much information into next year as I can.
It's got to be nice, kind of contributing after a couple games before when you can't find the score sheet, get waived, and then find yourself here and seem to get a lot more playing time.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but I just getting a lot of opportunity here, which I'm super grateful for, and it's just been a blast so far.
Any specific things you think you'll be working on over the summer to improve your game?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is just one-on-one battles, winning your battles, just foot speed. Yeah, just underhandling the puck. There's a little less time out here, so you can't stick handle as much. Just stuff like that.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, man.
Awesome.
Their fifth goal, it appeared as if the puck was in Brody's glove and the guy knocked it out.
That's exactly what happened.
Is that
Shouldn't be a goal.
So that's not illegal. That's not legal.
Maybe at the ECHL level it is. I really don't know. I think it's an absolute joke. The referees were awful tonight. It was embarrassing.
Okay, but do you know the rule?
If the puck's covered, the whistle should probably go. And it was covered. Couldn't see it, right?
Right.
Until they pried it out of his glove.
That's what
and then they let a goal go and there's a fight happening. The whistle goes clearly before the puck goes in the net. It's not even on. It's an absolute joke. They should be embarrassed of themselves.
You got to be happy that you guys are sticking up for their
Absolutely. I mean, they're gifted 2 goals and our guys never quit. We should have won that game.
Ebrahim first goal. Pierce with his first point. Carabas with his first point. Seems these guys are coming in contributing right away. I guess you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, Busby too with a goal. So no, I think they all showed that they're capable of playing high-level hockey and in a pressure situation for the other team. So it's good learning situations for all those guys. When they have success, you're happy for them.
Fox is really starting to look like a bright spot here.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of bright spots. We had one forward in our lineup that was here at the beginning of the year last year, and it was Wheeler, right? So we're fighting against a team that's fighting for their lives, and if we're not playing against 2 teams, who knows what the final score is, but I'm proud of our effort.
Any reason you didn't put Wheeler back on the back end to kind of even things out tonight?
We evened him out in the third period, but we need him. Like I said, he's our only experienced forward, so we need somebody up there to talk to those guys and show them the way to play, and that's what makes him really valuable. He can do both, and he can do them both at a high level.
O'Neill and Skio, you going to see him at any point this weekend?
No,
Any against next weekend?
probably not. Maybe.
Is that just injury-wise, or just to kind of see new faces?
No, they're hurt. They're hurt. Otherwise, they deserve to play and they want to, but we're not going to risk their health before getting them back in. So hopefully next weekend, but health first. That's why I'm so fired up about the refs. Player safety is non-existent at this level, as it pertains to a lot of different things. Scheduling, the officiating. They don't seem to care about the health of the guys that make the league go around, so hopefully they figure it out.
It seemed like a better start for you guys. That ADK Hawk, couple fights, a couple goals. You guys are up 3-2 after the first period. The first period has really been a struggle for you guys, but you guys must have been happy to come out on top against a Worcester team who's fighting for a playoff spot here.
Yeah, it should have been 3-1. I thought we played fantastic in the first period. They pushed back, played really well in the second, and I thought we had the better hand in the third, right? Give them credit. They played hard. They won certain areas of the game more often than we did. I would just like to not see the referees get in the way and decide it.
Do you think it's harder or easier for them to have two guys out there instead of the one that because they've increased the two-man system this year?
They're never good.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.